Hello and welcome to our vision boards for 2025. So today I'm going to be working with our goals download. So if you are a member of our Patreon group, you will have this as part of your goals journaling for last week. So it came in a separate PDF as well as your prompts. Just daily prompts to give you an idea of where you can be focusing for your goals for 2025. So if you haven't already taken a look at that, do take a look, download the workbook, print it out if you can, and have a look through. My main important page, as always, is the mind map. So on here, I feel like I can just scribble down all of the ideas that I want to go for in the next 12 months. So that's my starting point. You can also clarify these, break them down into monthly goals, and then set yourself your goal and the action steps. This is really important. Set the action steps that are going to get you towards that goal. Because although vision boards are great, they aren't magic. You do have to put the work in. Also give yourself a deadline and, you know, a little reward if you get there at the end. Why not? We all deserve it. Some extras included in the download, which is your planners. You've got a social media planner, a weekly planner, and a block planner, 2 different versions, and you can print those as many times as you need. Another great little tool is the 3-year plan. So I like this idea of just doing like a grand scheme plan and coming back to it as well. Okay, so what do you need for today? Really, all you do need is an idea of your goals. We're going to be working on an A3 piece of paper. I've got a selection of images which I've pulled from Pinterest which reflect my goals, a pair of scissors, some glue and a pen, and we're ready to go. So some glue, once you've got your and a sheet of paper that ready to go on, it's just a matter of placing some glue, your images and a pen around. Now we're ready to go. Let me zoom in a bit. Some glue. What I wanted to say is these images of reflecting the things that you've picked on. So for instance, some glue, I've got this because I really want to get, I mean, this was on my board for last year and it didn't get done. It's back on again. We want to get the garage organised. Some glue and another one and a pen coming back on. We're ready to go. And I've actually changed the image because the other pull-up image has been on my board for 2 years and I still can't do a pull-up unassisted. So that's back on. Some new things, which always used to be on my board, but I haven't done yoga in so long. I've been prioritizing strength training. So I really want yoga to kind of come back as a focus for me. So that is my image for that. It just made me feel all peaceful and stress-free. Another one coming in is a holiday, ideally tropical, but you know what? It doesn't matter. If we can just get a holiday as a family away, I'll be really, really happy. So I put a white border around all of my images. I think it just helps when we're laying it out. If they've got a white border on, it just stands them out. So all you really need to do is keep placing them on and around wherever you wish. I've got this one here which is about YouTube, so I wanted that image just to show I want to be a bit braver and maybe make some specific content for YouTube, maybe make it so that Patreons get some exclusive stuff. I don't know, but I think there's a lot to build on there. When we talk about our journal prompts, if you are part of our Patreon group, we've been doing journal prompts all week about what goals we want and having a little think. And one of the prompts I have is, what is a big scary goal for you? Now I've got a little one here. This one, let me go a bit closer. So this picture, I've even, if you were to get really, really close up, I don't know if it's going to show, I've put How to Journal by Lifestyled. So I would really love to publish a journal prompts book. So maybe like 52 weeks of journaling or something, and kind of publish some of my journal prompts into a book. That is a really big, scary goal. I don't know how to achieve it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I wanted just to have a little nod to it on my vision board. And that's basically why we've got these vision boards as well. It's just to kind of remind us. And if I went through last year's vision board with you, you'd realise that actually not a lot of them happened. And that's okay. It's okay. We don't always, like I've said before, we're not always 100% of the time. Some years it's great, some years you fall short. And we also look at all of that whilst we're on Journal Club as well. We also look at, you know, why did we fall short? What could we do to be better? How could we have changed the outcome? And it's a learning experience. So we don't always have to worry that we're not hitting these goals, because there's a lesson in it anyway. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because I think sometimes we're all very like, let's go, let's do this, let's smash this. But sometimes it's just not possible. Like a lot of things changed for me. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you're a fan of the Lifestyle Planner, you will know that actually this year it all changed and we started doing something called the agenda rather than the day planner. And it was a big change, and that's a massive change goal-wise for me, because all of my goals from when I did this time last year was to kind of, you know, make the day planner better, like sell out. It all had to change because I was no longer actually even providing the day planner. So my goals kind of changed halfway through the year, and I just didn't reassess. And I think that is also part of our Journal Club, where we reassess goals. Okay, so really that is all I'm doing, is placing these photos that I've built based on my journal prompts and my workbook. I'm going to stick these down and we'll come back and add some notes. So I'm just going to use a Tombow, and I'm literally just going to write Vision 2025. And that's going to go down there. Again, just get the Pritt stick out, and we're going to pop that on there. And then I'm just going to write out a couple of maybe just like one sentence, short sentence for my images if they're not making a lot of sense. So this one over here is actually because my background is design based, and I kind of gave up to have kids, but I'm looking to get back into it. So this is a job in graphic design. So that's going there. I might actually change my pen. I'm not happy with that. It's a bit too thick. I'm going to go for a finer pen to write, because let's do it on here. Graphic designer. That's going to go over there. Let's stick that on there, like so. That's that one. There we go. I mean, if you've got, you could use some washi tape, or you could use sticky dots, or you could use so many different things to stick down. Sellotape, different glues, double-sided. You could even, like, if you were pinning it, you could do it directly onto a pin board. So we've got over here, let's zoom in on that. So I've got over here, so I just relaunched the agenda, and I would really love to do some colours of the agenda, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's a good idea, I don't know if it's risky. Grow Journal Club. So currently we are at 38 or 39 Journal Club members. Not all of you are paid members, but maybe you might turn to paid members, I don't know. But I would like to grow the Journal Club following, so that's what this little image here is for. So excuse all the sniffling. I do think that I've come back from the Christmas holidays with a little bit of a bug, but hopefully we are keeping it at bay. So let's have a look what else we've got. I've got, as I say, this one has been on the vision board for many a year and it hasn't gone. It's the garage sort out. I don't know what to say. It's a big job and I just keep putting it off. We want to change the garage into like an office and a man cave, if you will. But it's such a big job. There we go, get back into yoga. I said pull-ups have been on my vision board. They really have, like every year. It's not that I'm not actively working, it's just I go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week and I still can't get there. And I kind of give up and I start, you know, training legs or doing something else because I just don't see the progression. But maybe this year is my year, who knows. Summer holiday, doesn't that just look delightful? I just want to be on a beach somewhere. Now, reading was something that really took over unexpectedly in 2024. So I want to reassess what my reading goal is. I think I'm currently at around 170 books that I've read this year. So I need to have a little think if I think I can do the same or if I can maybe do a bit better. I don't know. I need to come up with what that actually is. Kitchen refresh, we wanted to get that done this year, but it didn't quite happen. I think it's going to maybe happen in the first quarter. I think that's a good idea. And then I've got this down here, which is just a lovely little picture of a couple sitting with their dog in between, and I really feel like we need to reconnect as a couple. I do a lot of hiking and stuff without my husband. We have lots of different things we do separately, but maybe we could find something that we do together, and that would be really nice. So that's where I'm at currently with my vision board for 2025. And now that I've got that, what I like to do is I've actually saved all of these images before I printed them out. And I digitally recreate this as a file, and then I print it out a bit smaller. So this is what I've done. So I've got an A5, smaller than A5 version. That's going to go in my journal. And then I've got an A5 version with holes, which is going to fit into my agenda. Then I go one step beyond that and I save it as the screensaver on my phone. And then it's always with me whenever, you know, just subliminally in the background there, whenever I put my phone on, it's always there, and save it as my screensaver on my laptop as well. So let's have a look at what these can look like. So if you have followed our journal 2025, we've done our 2025 cover page and we've left space for goals and vision. Look, I might have to just kind of cover that to get that in, but that's going to fit in there. And then I'm going to highlight my goals and put some specific numbers down. So how many books do I want to read? You know, how many agendas do I want to sell? Like, what date do I want to go on a summer holiday? Try and nail those goals down to some specifics. So that's going to stay in there. And then here's my agenda. And I thought this could almost be like my cover page in the agenda. So when I open it up, it's there waiting for me, ready to go and ready to tackle the year ahead. If you do have the agenda, we've got a great goals bundle, which actually you could then use again if you wanted to slip your smaller template into there. That fits there nicely, doesn't it? Really nicely. But it also really helps you to give your breakdown of goals. It goes another step as well. Your goal, the date you want to do it by, action steps. Can you see that? Action steps to get you to your goal. Tick it off when you do that step. Keep ahead. Keep tracking your goals. So you get quite a few goal planning sheets. You also get it broken into monthly goals. And then we also do the future goals, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. This is all similar stuff that you get free in your goals workbook. And then we've also got a quarterly breakdown, which is quite handy for our journal club members. So that's the goals bundle for the agenda, but it's very similar to the goals workbook that you can have for free if you are a patron member, or you can download it for £5 on our website. I hope you've enjoyed creating our vision board today, and I'd love to see all of your visions coming to life. Tag me. Have loads of fun creating this. I love to see what you do, and I'll see you on Patreon or YouTube for our next month's theme, which is going to be February. Tag me. Have fun creating this. I love to see what you do, and I'll see you on Patreon. This is